Hey y'all, I am Midwest Hack. This is my little log splitter. I've been working on this, off and on here for the past week or so. Changed the engine oil, I drained out the hydraulic oil while I was doing that. Ended up coming across some parts, some of the hoses that are just falling apart. I mean, this thing is in really rough shape. This is the suction hose. One of these other ones, this one here, this is the return hose. Also, the outside coating is falling off of it. I looked at getting these local. There's a couple farm stores in the area that sell pre-made hoses. They wouldn't have been the exact length, and the only ones you can get have pipe fittings at both ends, and then you have to put adapter fittings on to go to, say, this JIC. Thought about doing that. I started pricing them out. To get them locally, I could have got these four. Again, not in quite the right length, and I would have had to get adapter fittings. The price for these four would have been about $100 to get local. And then the bigger one, the 3/4 inch, you couldn't get at the farm store. So I had to actually go to a hydraulic hose shop and get this one. The checking around that I've done around here, the hydraulic hose shops are pretty expensive. So I got the idea, I wonder if anybody makes up hoses online, and I found discounthydraulichose.com. And I started kind of shopping their website a little bit. You can choose your hose, you can choose your fittings, your length, you can put a protective covering on them if you want. I'm not affiliated with them at all. This is the first time I've used them, but I thought I'd let you all know they showed up today, and the hoses look pretty good. They showed up exactly as I ordered them. We'll do a quick comparison here and see how I did measuring them, and how the lengths came out. So this is the supply line from the pump to the valve. Should be the same as this one. Got a swivel pipe at that end, and I can't get the bend quite right, but yeah, that one looks to be the right size. The suction hose is good. The two lines from the cylinders to the valve, they're exactly the same, so I'll just check one of those here. That should be this one. JIC at this end, and pipe at that end. We're within 1/8 of an inch there. And this is the last one. This is the return from the valve back to the tank. That should be this one. And it looks like I might be off just a touch on that length. We're off by maybe 1/2 of an inch. So I guess that worked out pretty well. Feel free to stick around. I'm going to work on getting these put on and see how they work out. I spun the splitter around. The first one I'm going to put on is the return hose. I'll do my best to stay out of your way. A little bit more to work better with the bend of the hose. All right, that one's in place. All right, I'm going to do the pump suction hose next, the 3/4 inch one. One thing I forgot to mention is that by ordering them online like that, I could choose the pressure of each hose and only pay for as high a pressure hose as I need. Like for this suction hose, I went with only a 1500 psi hose, whereas the return hose I went fairly low pressure, and the rest of them I went 3500 psi, so they'd be plenty high enough. All right, I got a feeling this is one's going to be a little bit of a wrestling match to get connected to the pump. Maybe not so bad. Yeah, it started. Oops. There we go. The next one I'm going to put on is the delivery line from the pump to the control valve. One thing I think I forgot to mention before, I said what it was going to cost me to get these smaller hoses local. It was just short of $100 for those 4 hoses and any adapter fittings I would need to make those work, since they wouldn't all have the right ends on them. The total order from Discount Hydraulic Hose for all 5 hoses was $158. That's including shipping. So delivered to my house was $158 versus $100 to go get them local for hoses that wouldn't have been quite right, and I still would have had to figure out what to do for the big one. So probably not the cheapest option, but I was happy with that small amount more that I had to pay in order to get the right hoses. All right, the cylinder hoses. There we have it, 5 new hoses. Now I need to get the hydraulic tank top back off, get the control handle on. There's a separate video that I'm putting together on that one. And this machine should be ready to run again. I appreciate you all watching. I'll catch you on the next one.